are joined right now by Nancy Cahalen from Better Business Bureau. Of course, it is Tuesday. I know it feels like a Monday to a lot of folks, but it is Tuesday. Nancy here with us to talk about the fact that now that Memorial Day is behind us and the summer is here, what have the scammers got cooked up for this summer? Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. I hope you all had a great weekend. The weather was perfect, and I think we deserved it. So, but yeah, Memorial Day's behind us. It's no longer a fashion crime to wear white, and the scammers are they're not taking the summer off. Con men and fraudsters, they have a litany of scams. They're just waiting to unleash on unsuspecting consumers who, you know what, we can't wait to enjoy ourselves and get out there in the warm summer months. So here's a few scams that you should be on the lookout for. You ready?
I am ready.
All right. Okay, so ticketed event scams. So in the summer, it's a season for concerts, festivals, all kinds of outdoor events, and that is an opportunity for the fraudsters to engage in ticket scams. I mean, we saw that big time with Taylor Swift, but it doesn't have to be that big an event for the fraudsters to take advantage. So what they will do is they'll either charge prices much higher than the face value of a ticket, they create counterfeit tickets, and they'll even forge the barcodes and logos of real ticket companies. They sell duplicates of legitimate tickets. So that's a tough one because, you know, you go on to the site and you can see these tickets look real, but they're duplicates, and they send these duplicates out to several buyers. So multiple people have tickets for those same seats. And they also pretend to sell you tickets, but just steal your credit card information. So the best thing to do is only purchase your tickets from a reputable seller or from the event venue, preferably the event venue. Scalping sites and even individuals that are scalping tickets can take advantage. And if they ask for any kind of payment other than a credit card, like they want you to buy gift cards or something like that, big red flag, walk away.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that you bring this one up, Nancy, because we were talking with the folks from the Hanover Theater, and one of the things that they'll say at the Hanover is sometimes when you're looking for a show and you want to go to the Hanover Theater, for some reason, these scammers, and even sometimes, I don't know that they're even scammers, but that it's legit, although I wonder how it could be. Their site will pop up first for some of these, sites, but they're charging far more for the ticket than if you were to go to for example, to the Hanover Theater site for their Broadway show series. If you went directly to the box office at the Hanover Theater, you'd be paying the face value of the ticket price. But you show up on one of these other sites, and you're not only the ones that you just described. You know, you have to watch out that some of these things are scams for, hey, I got my Taylor Swift concert tickets, even though, nobody was able to get them. But you're getting scammed. But in some of these, you're paying double what you would pay if you were able to get it from a reputable site.
Absolutely. You hear people, say, "Oh, I got tickets, but it cost me $200." Like, really? It's because the scammers are paying to have their ad. If you look at it, it's going to say sponsored. They're paying to have that come up to the top. So you need to make sure that you're on the event site. And if you check the URL, you may see that there's some differences in there. The best thing to do is, look for the event site, look for Hanover, look for the DCU Center, and go there to get your tickets. Because others, if it's a hot show, others are going to be selling those tickets for a lot more.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So that's that one for sure. And again, with Taylor Swift, I bet there's a couple of tales of woe out there from some good, mom and dad who thought that, well, we're going to get these tickets, and lo and behold, not only didn't you get the tickets that you wanted, but you're out some money. What else are some of these scams that we need to watch out for in the summer?
Well, in the last couple of weeks, we have talked about vacation rentals, and it's the same type of thing there. you want to make sure you're actually dealing with the vacation properties owners or a legitimate company, because people can disguise themselves. The scammers can disguise themselves as Airbnb or VRBO, and they'll post photos of vacation rentals that aren't accurate. They're not true. So keep all your interactions with the vacation properties owners on the website of the legitimate company. So if you go to Airbnb or VRBO, stay there. If they start saying, hey, you can reach me at this other email address, don't fall for it. That's most likely a scam. And you can check on Google Maps to see if it's a real property, but if you're really concerned that, if your spidey senses are telling you this doesn't seem right, I would go with your gut, because the scammers are way too, they'll get your money and you'll never get it back, and you won't have a place to stay. So watch out for that. And also timeshares. BBB's done a lot of work investigating timeshare purchase and resale practices, and it's a real busy category for us. You don't hear that much about people buying timeshares now. You hear more about them trying to unload them. Yeah. And the timeshare means that, you're paying money up front to use this vacation property for a certain amount of time every year. But sadly, many of these timeshare sales presentations are designed to confuse attendees and pressure them into paying for a property that's worth far less than the price tag. So a lot of people have fallen for it. They're stuck with these things, and they're really hard to unload. So that opened up a whole nother industry of phony timeshare resale companies. They're scammers as well. So you really need to watch out. I had someone contact me about that not that long ago, and I said, sounds like a scam. And they said, well, it couldn't be because they're going to pay us money. I'm like, just don't, be very, very careful. And it turned out it was a scam. They admitted, and luckily it didn't cost them anything, but just be very, there's some warning signs to look out for. If you get an unsolicited, if you're approached, by a reseller, particularly one that promises you a handsome return on the sale, people aren't making money on these things. That seems too good to be true. If they say the area that you have this timeshare in is really hot and they're overwhelmed with potential buyers seeking timeshares, that's most likely not true either. And if they promise you that they can cancel your contractual obligations with the resort, that's not true. They can't do that. So be very leery of anyone that is telling you they're going to be able to solve your timeshare problem. And you can always check with the BBB, because we have reports on these businesses and can tell you what the experience has been with other consumers.
Wow. All right. Yeah, no, that's a big one. I hear those ads all the time now for folks who are going to do me this great favor and cancel that. All right. That's some good ones out there. I'm willing to bet that there's still a few more.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch more. Let's pick the rental car cons. So, you fly somewhere and you need a car when you get there. So travelers have alerted BBB of fake rental car company scams. The crooks set up a phony customer service number. It looks just like the major rental car company. And when you call, they take your money and your personal information and leave you stranded without a vehicle. So before you call or click to reserve a car, verify that you're calling the real customer service department, or that you're on a legitimate rental car company website. Again, websites that are easy to fake, and that's one of the calling cards of the scammers.
Yeah. All right. There's as you said, there is no shortage of these scams that are out there, so we need to be careful. Our best defense, of course, obviously, we can always make sure that we're dealing with some Better Business Bureau of businesses, that they are approved. And Nancy, if we do suspect that we have been the victim of a scam or that something is a scam, what should we do?
Well, I would report it to BBB Scam Tracker, and that will help other people avoid being victimized. But if you have been victimized and lose money, you should probably contact the police or somebody. I mean, if they've stolen from you. Mm-hmm. So give us a call, and we'll direct you in the best place in order to get some help. So if you've leaked out your banking information, you want to contact your bank. It all depends on the scenario that you're facing.
Very good. Nancy Cahalen, President and CEO, Better Business Bureau, serving Central and Western Massachusetts and Northeastern Connecticut. Best way to get in touch with you?
Well, you can call me directly at 508-552-0350, and if I'm not able to help, I'll put you in touch with the right person that can.
Nancy, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Nancy joins us on Tuesdays to bring you up to date on all these scams. But remember, you can head to radioworcester.com. You can find past episodes as well as this episode will be up later on today or tomorrow. And make sure that you're following the Better Business Bureau of Central and Western Massachusetts, Northeastern Connecticut, Central New England, that you're following them on social media because they'll be posted there as well. We've got more to come. It is the talk of the Commonwealth, the day after Memorial Day. How's everybody feeling? On the Talk of the Commonwealth on the Radio Worcester Network.